Here's the little known story how George Lucas turned his intellectual property into $4 billion. It was 1976 and Fox was in conversation with George Lucas. They needed to make cuts and Star Wars was up for publication, and here's what happened next. George says, hey, listen, I'll take a $350,000 cut as long as I can have control. George said, I want the $350,000 back to you, but I'm going to get the power in terms of sequels and merchandising rights. Most people don't understand intellectual property, IP, and so they're like, yeah, absolutely, George, here you go. We're going to pay you $350,000 less. You get all the sequel rights and all merchandising rights. They thought they had scored a big one. What they didn't expect is that the Star Wars was so popular, people literally slept on streets to be able to get into the movie. Every kid wanted a lightsaber. I love this. Check it out. Christmas time was coming. The toy manufacturers knew, listen, we got to act fast. They put a voucher and gave a voucher for parents. Kids opened up little boxes at Christmas time with a little voucher that said you're going to get a lightsaber, and they were absolutely thrilled. Merchandising sales eventually hit $40 billion. Can you believe that? And sure enough, lunchboxes, everything. We've seen so much Star Wars merchandise. He understood intellectual property. George understood IP so much, and guess what? The additional income gave him a ton of money, and so he funded Empire Strikes Back, and he just began to build all kinds of special effects. He basically answered to nobody, and that was the power of this IP move. After all that money, he eventually sold Lucasfilm to Disney for $4.5 billion. He turned $350,000 loss, right, from that original director cut to a crazy amount of money. Short-term thinking says, I want an immediate payout. Long-term thinking says, I want intellectual property rights. So now let's make it personal. What about you? Are you leveraging intellectual property with your own business? Listen, the little lie is that, well, listen, I'm not big enough to protect my IP. Here's an important point. You don't protect your IP when you're big. You become big by protecting your IP. If you need help on this topic, instantip.today. Check it out. All the help you need.